everyone, this is Funny. You are watching Funny HS Info. Today I am going to talk about incident reporting and investigation. Contents in this presentation: introduction, incident response and report, incident investigation guidance, and corrective actions. In this presentation, I am going to discuss about the basic of incident reporting system, some basic causes, how to conduct an investigation, and analysis methods. Save lives and money by investigating all incidents in your organization. Even a minor incident or near miss can be a warning of major risk. Investigate incidents in an order to pinpoint the root causes. Addressing these underlying issues allow you to prevent similar incidents from reoccurring. Before going to the topic, we have to know sometimes injury, an incident to the body that requires more than just first aid. An incident to the body that does not require seeking medical treatment off-site. Incident, anything that result in mechanical or equipment damage or property damage. Near miss, anything that happens that did not have one of the outcomes listed above. And root cause, the most basic cause or causes that can reasonably identify that management has control to fix, and when fixed will prevent the problem recurrence. Let us see the initial incident response. First of all, we have to secure the area if necessary to prevent further injury or disruption of evidence. Control or eliminate hazards created in the incident. Contact the appropriate people immediately, like management or supervisor, emergency personnel if necessary. Provide first aid if necessary and able. And start preserving evidence that may be needed for the subsequent investigations, like photograph details of the scene before removing any evidence. How to report an incident. Report incident through incident report form. Write incident report by using 3W and 2H technique: when, what, where, how much and how. All incidents including near misses shall be reported. Quicker we report, faster we get to the root cause of the problem to get rid of it. When to report an incident. The incident report must be sent to safety representatives as per following guidelines. All incidents in one working day. For incidents where hazardous chemicals or solvents or equipments are involved, within working shift. For first aid or injury and higher, immediate, using available communication at site such as telephone, email, etc. Ensure that the message has been received by EHS or safety team. Investigation include both management and employees in the investigation. Focus on finding root causes for the issue rather than placing blame. Collect much data as possible. The benefits of investigating and analyzing incidents are identifying unsafe conditions and behaviors, identifying needed organizational changes, providing constructive feedback, reinforcing best practices, reducing future incidents, prioritizing the safety and well-being of everyone in organization. Whenever investigating an incident, we have to follow some basic interview techniques. Those are: conduct interviews in private. If possible, conduct interviews close to the scene of the incident. Plan the questions ahead of time. but allows the subject's answer to guide what is asked next. Ask open-ended questions, allowing the subject to tell the story in their own words. Ask who, what, when, where, why, how questions. Let us see how to focus an investigation by a simple example. A warehouse worker ankle is seriously injured when he is struck by a turning of forklift. A person-focused investigation being looking at the operators of the forklift. It asks the following questions. How was the operator at fault? Was he paying attention? Was he driving recklessly? How serious is the damage? What are the financial implications? The end result will be likely the additional training or disciplinary action, which may be unwarranted for the forklift operator. The system will not examine for needed changes. A system-focused investigation looks at anything that may have contributed to the incident. For example, whether the safety precautions were in place. Was the injured worker wearing high visibility clothing? Were proper loaded height restrictions established and communicated? Are driving and walkway zones are clearly defined and separate? Have additional traffic controls, example signs, mirrors, been implemented? These questions may uncover weakness in the system that if addressed. To investigate incidents at workplace, some basic methods are using. The two basic methods are fishbone diagram and 5-why analysis. Fishbone diagram helps to identify potential factors contributing to the incident. The diagram allows you to break down your organization into different categories, including equipments used and procedures followed. Then you can brainstorm possible causes for the incident for each category. For example, if a machine failure involves in the incident, was the operator sufficiently trained to use the machine correctly? Was the maintenance schedule for the machine correctly followed? Was the operator or machine negatively affected by the environmental factors? And next method, 5-why. Often the easiest way to get the root cause of a problem is simplified by asking, why did this happen? An employee was injured when her hand got caught in a belt assembly of conveyor machine. Then the questions, why did the employee's hand get caught? The machine safeguard was not installed. Why was the machine guard not installed? The belt needs to be replaced frequently. Why does the belt needs to be replaced so frequently? The load limit of the machine being exceeded. Why is the load limit being exceeded? The products on the conveyor were redesigned to be larger. Each answer may lead to multiple next questions, so be prepared to follow multiple paths of inquiry. And corrective actions. The investigation team explained how the organization can make changes to prevent similar incidents. List the main recommendations aimed to prevent the similar future events. Track corrective actions to ensure they are carried out by the designated date. Evaluate how effective the recommended measures are. Periodically audit the system to verify measures are remain in place and effective. This is about incident investigation. Let me brief this session. Incidents can occur due to unsafe acts, unsafe conditions, or organizational failures. Investigation, even the most minor incidents, near misses, or unsafe behaviors can lead to prevent of more serious and costly accidents. Always look for the address root causes. Person focused investigation use the accident as the starting point, while system focused investigations look at the entire system to find root causes that might have led to the accident. Make use of methods such as Y method and fishbone diagrams. Always document and report incidents and near misses. Thank you.